We're back on the couch, so let's catch up. Alright, hi everyone, it's Kalia back with another video. This is going to just be pretty much me sitting down and having a conversation with y'all. Minimal editing. We just have a lot to go over. First, I want to let y'all know that I didn't just disappear. My YouTube channel was actually deactivated for almost 3 weeks. I woke up one morning and I got an email that my account was deleted. It was gone. And they said that there was spam activity on my account, or there was me promoting scamming content, wherever that came from. But that's where I've been. I was unable to access any of my accounts. I couldn't even watch the channels I was subscribed to from my YouTube account. I was just like, what is happening? And why is this happening right now? Just when I was about to start getting into a groove of like grad school vlogs and stuff like that. And then it was all just pretty much put to a halt. When that happened, I was pretty much ready to just give up completely on the channel because the thought of starting over was very discouraging. I mean, it's taken me a very long time to build the community that I have now. And so I was just not quitting. It sounded better to me than starting over. But in the 3 weeks that I didn't have access to the channel, I just couldn't stop creating content. I was constantly just editing videos of what I was doing every day, and I wouldn't do anything with them, but I was just like, oh, this would be a cute video to look back on for whenever. And I would just be creating content for it to go nowhere. I started making more TikToks, which I don't really make TikToks, but I just was trying to scratch that itch of creating content. And so with the channel being gone, I had also thought about what it would mean for me to get it back. What was I going to do with it? Because I'm not completely loving the direction, or I did not love the direction I was going in. And you might be like, what? Like, the videos were good. What are you talking about? I didn't like how narrow I had tracked my path. I was going to just pretty much create day-to-day life content for someone in grad school, and I was just going to do that and grow my audience around that. But I'm more than that. I want to do more than that with this channel. I want it to reflect all the different aspects of life that are going on simultaneously, because that's reality. I'm doing more than that just being in grad school. I'm juggling more things. I'm going through different life transitions that I want to share with you all, or just share with myself, and have this be videos and content that I look back on and see how far that I've come. Also with this channel, this is the one place where all my ideas go. I don't have to consult with anyone. I have complete creative control. I don't have to run anything by anyone, and I make the rules. I work according to my own passions and what I care about most. And so with that, I want to let y'all in a little bit more. And this is me creating content for myself and for you, if you care, if you want to watch. I also just had to come to the realization that I was making videos because I loved it. Like, I wanted to make videos. I wasn't doing it necessarily for the metrics side. Like, obviously I'm tracking those things because who knows what can come out of this, but I really like the aspect of creating content and just watching it back and just seeing a finished product, because not many people can do that. And I've gotten a lot better over time, but it's something that kind of comes naturally to me, which I didn't allow myself to really do before. So that's exciting, you know? It's one of those avenues where I can't kind of just let it go. Back to kind of how the channel was progressing before the break, I was trying to specialize my content too much, and I know now that I'm outside of athletics, for those of you who don't know, that I was a D1 track and field athlete at the University of Pittsburgh not too long ago. But the desire to like cling on to an identity and hold that close to my heart stems from how strong of a hold I had onto my identity as a student athlete. Now I'm not a student athlete anymore, and still to this day, it's like altering my brain chemistry, because I'm just like, what is going on? What is life now? You know what I mean? Life just seems so open now that I'm not an athlete anymore. But with that openness, it needs to be reflected on my channel. I don't have to just create grad school content, and I'm not going to only create grad school content. I want to be able to just tap into all the different parts of my life, as I was saying earlier. And those who've come across the videos that they like will stay there for those videos, and hopefully they like to tune into the other ones that I make. I just can't create content for a specific target audience as narrow as I was before. At first, I was like, okay, I'm going to be creating content that's aimed towards graduate students. But it doesn't even have, like, that's honestly too specific. I just create content for women in their 20s trying to figure out life. And that's just that. And with that comes many different categories. When I thought about opening up the channel to all these different avenues that I'm going to get into here in a second, I honestly became paralyzed in how many options I had. It was just like, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this, and I couldn't make a choice. I didn't know what to do. I was like, well, if I even get my channel back, what am I going to do? Like, how am I going to? And it was just like all these different ideas were going through my mind, and then I just was about to just be like, okay, whatever, I'm just not, it's stressing me out. I can't even think about it. I'm just gonna take this as a sign to stop all the way, because I couldn't make a decision. And I was fully getting in my own way. Fully getting in my own way. I I feel that the break that I was forced to take was really God just telling me to reevaluate what I want to do with my platform. And with my platform, I do want to bring more attention to my Christianity. I want to bring the focus off of myself and really just aim it back to God, and just expressing my gratitude and all the opportunities that I've been given or will be given in the future are not because of what I'm doing, it's because of God. I'm no one special, but I am used as a vessel to shed light on the grace of God. And I do want to share with you all, like, I am a Christian. I was baptized in 2022, but I struggle with reading the Bible. That is one of my biggest struggles. I always have like spurts of consistency in reading, but I just will go days, sometimes weeks without reading. And I've been trying to navigate that, because that's just something that I feel like a lot of younger Christians maybe don't talk about that much, because it's just like, oh, well, I feel bad, so I'm not going to talk about it. But I do want to take the time and talk to y'all about what it means to be continually working on your relationship with God, and what that looks like, the highs and lows, because it's not always so easy as it is not always as easy as like the older people in our families make it seem, but it's also finding a way to relate the Bible back to your life, and it's just figuring out how you best learn while reading the Bible. These are all things that I've been working on within the past week or two, and it's really been enlightening, and it's really been helping me stay focused. And I do I do want to share with y'all how all that's going. I'll get into all of that in a different video. I'm also gonna be making some shorter videos, kind of just fun moments, and I'm gonna call them kind of my time capsule videos, where it's just I might just have a day, an eventful day where I'm out with friends, or we just went to a horse race here in Kentucky called Keeneland. I filmed content there, but that's probably going to be maybe a 10-minute video, just tracking life experiences and making memories. So that's going to be another side of the channel where I just post fun videos, and it's not necessarily more of those longer, drawn out day in the life vlogs. However, there will be vlogs continually. I will still make those self-produced vlogs where it's all the behind the scenes and me navigating grad school and what it looks like to work in sports psychology. And I am I got a trip coming up to Montreal, Canada next week, and I will have my camera there. I will be tracking this stuff, and I will be kind of letting y'all see what that is, what that means to be or to work towards being a sports psychology consultant. So yeah, that's another thing that you will expect to see. And lastly, I am a model. I signed a modeling contract a month ago, I think. And I know a lot of you may not have seen that announcement on my channel because I posted that video and then my channel got deleted a week later. So a lot of subscribers didn't get to watch that video. But yes, I am a model. That's another thing that I'm working on. And I want to share that experience with you all and just be more vulnerable. I feel like that's something I was missing because it's hard to connect with someone through the screen if you're not being real. You know what I mean? And I feel like opening up about these things will make me feel better about my content, will make me enjoy making content, and it will also help y'all kind of like get to know me a little better, connect with me a little stronger. I don't know. I like the sound of it. But I've been praying on all these things, and my channel came back to me at the right time. I was like, okay, God, I got you. We see each other. You know what I mean? Because the first thing I said when I got my channel back was, thank you, God. Thank you. Because I honestly felt so lost without it. I don't have many outlets right now because I know track was my biggest outlet of them all. And right behind that was my channel and content creation. So when that was gone too, I was like losing my mind. Do you hear me? We're back. My face is back on your screens, and I am so blessed to have that be the case. So if you're not startled by the real, cut and honest Kalia, then I hope you stick around, and I hope you enjoy the content that I will be making here in the very near future. I'm so excited. I feel kind of a renewed motivation. I feel kind of rejuvenated, and I'm ready to get some things done, start a new chapter. I hate that it took all of this to realize it, but you know what they say, the Lord works in mysterious ways. That's it. Like I said, this video was just going to be a sit down conversation. I hope we don't have to meet on the couch anytime soon like this because that means a pretty serious talk is coming. I am going to go ahead and end it here. Everyone stay blessed and stay beautiful. Please subscribe if you are ready to buckle up for the journey, and I will see y'all very, very soon. Bye.